Who is responsible for Taiwan's defense?
Part 53.
Commentary on
Elements of International Law by Henry Wheaton.
Elements of International Law, first published in 1836, is a book on international law by Henry Wheaton,
1785 to 1848.
which has long been influential both among legal scholars and the general public. Wheaton was a well-respected lawyer, jurist, and diplomat.
The sixth edition, with corrections of the author and a biographical notice, was published in Boston in 1855, followed by a seventh edition in 1863. The Chinese translation was published in 1865, in 4 volumes.
Translations in other Asian languages have also been made available. The English, Chinese, Japanese, etc. versions have been reprinted in the 20th and 21st centuries, and digitized.
Significantly, Wheaton's was the first book to introduce international law to East Asia in full scale, and the translations have had a large influence on expanding the knowledge of modern international law in Asia.
Of note is that in the 6th edition, writing at pages 780 and 781, Wheaton briefly outlined his views on the following laws of war concepts.
A. Conquest, military occupation, annexation of territory, differing intentions of the commanders of the invading forces, etc. B. The situation of the local population in occupied territory, attempting to differentiate between complete subjugation, permanent subjection, etc., as well as C. Making distinctions between temporary allegiance, permanent allegiance, and their presence or absence.
Unfortunately, however, it must be pointed out Wheaton's analysis and commentary, having been written in the first half of the 19th century, were made
1. Before the drafting and adoption of the 1864, 1906, 1929, and 1949 Geneva Conventions. 2. Before the drafting and adoption of the 1899 and 1907 Hague Conventions, and 3. Before the promulgation of many important decisions related to these topics in the court systems of the United States and other nations. The updated legal rules and standards clarified in these conventions, court decisions, etc., were of course unknown to Wheaton.
Although the Elements of International Law has some good content, from the vantage point of the 21st century the book also contains much substance which is inaccurate, misleading, or incomplete.
Hence, the compilers of the www.TaiwanDefense.info/trust3/ website do not regard Elements of International Law to be authoritative on the subject of laws of war studies.
In order to avoid confusion, we strongly urge all interested persons to refer to more modern legal references in doing their research.